Hi guys, it's me, Veronica from Veronika's Ventures. So every Sunday I like to release a short video discussing a topic that I think is helpful or important to discuss on the road to success. And today I'm going to be talking about the fear of failure. So, those of you who have been following my channel for a while know that a fear of failure was a huge component of my life. So much so that I spent pretty much the first 38 years not doing all of the things that I wanted to do because I was afraid to fail. I was afraid of ridicule. I was afraid, and I didn't do a lot of the things that I wanted to do. And when I thought I had cancer last year, I kind of just pushed that all to the wayside and said, you know what, I'm going to go for it because no matter what, I want to make these memories with my kids and I want to have these lifetime experiences that I have yet to have. Once I realized that fear was just fear and I refused to let it stop me from doing the things that I wanted to do, I became a much happier person. And I got a lot more things done. How do you get past that fear of failure? Well, there's a lot of ways you do it, but I've come up with 5. The very first one, it's actually one that my therapist taught me, is what is the worst possible outcome? So you could journal about it, you could just talk about it, you can just think about it, but whatever you are afraid of, what is the very worst thing that could happen? When you think of the worst possible outcome of any action, often you can think of solutions to those outcomes as well. In fact, one of the day planners that I have actually has this component as one of the goal setting questions. It's like you set a goal and then you come up with all of the possible obstacles to completing that goal. And then the following step is coming up with how are you going to handle those obstacles when they pop up. So if you think of all the possible worst case scenarios for your given fear and you come up with solutions on how you're going to handle them, then the fear is lessened. Second one. Take bold action. If you can't take bold action, at least take a little action. Because often, at least for me, fear can hold you hostage. I let fear of what other people might think of me keep me from my joy in life and my passion. And once I started acting, I still get afraid. I get nervous every time I record one of these videos, and I get really nervous when I go live. But every time I do it, it's a little bit less. And no matter what action you take, it's always a step in the right direction, because even if you find that you're going the wrong way, it's still movement, it's still change, it's still growth. You're still learning something from that experience. So the next thing, and I talked about this in my 5 keys to success video, and I'll link that here. But the very next thing is surround yourself with successful people and talk to them. Find out what they do when they're afraid. Get tips and tricks on how do they handle it, because everyone is afraid. Everyone has failure in their life. When you talk to successful people and you see what they've done to get past their fear of failure, or even knowing that they too were afraid, can help you feel not so alone, because everybody's afraid. I guarantee it. So the 4th one is using positive affirmations. Now, I used to think this was a load of crock. Trust me when I say, I used to think this was a load of crock. Like, what could affirmations possibly do for you? But each of us has our subconscious mind that takes what we say and do very literally. It's like a 7-year-old or a 5-year-old child who doesn't understand sarcasm, who doesn't understand adult humor or self-deprecating remarks and how we're just kidding. No, it believes you, literal face value, 100% of the time. So if you tell yourself, I can do this, everything is going to work out, the universe is for me, whatever affirmation, whatever mantra you want to take, your subconscious mind believes it. And it'll drive you to success. It'll drive you to positivity. And if you can't get there with the affirmations, I encourage you to at least incorporate starting your day in gratitude, which is, writing or thinking about things that you're grateful for every morning as part of your morning routine, because that alone will change your perspective for the rest of the day. And if you can, in that meditation time while you're thinking of gratefulness, think of something that you can tell yourself that day. Even as something as simple as, I'm going to be productive today. Today, I'm going to be productive and organized. Today, I'm going to be happy. Today, I'm going to have a great day with my kids. All of those things, you tell yourself that, your brain believes it, and it's more likely to happen. The 5th and final thing is know that you will try again. If you tell yourself that, no matter what happens, I'm going to try again, I'm going to keep going, then failure has no hold on you, because it's not failure. Failure is not final. And success is not a destination. There's always something to learn, something to go for, something to do or say or experience. And if you keep moving, if you keep striving for what you want in your heart and follow your passions, then there is no failure. And in the long term, just remember that positivity and consistency And those self-affirmations and the confidence that you give yourself will make all the difference in the world. It'll keep you going. So don't stop. And if you have any tips that I haven't thought of, please comment below and let me know. Anyway, guys, I hope this was helpful, and I hope you're having a fantastic week. Talk to you soon. Bye.